Okay, so Desert Mist is going to solve all your complaints that you've had in the past. Okay, first of all, you say diffusers are ugly. So we tried to make it so the diffuser would look really nice in your home, and you'd leave it out, and it would look like a home decor item. Okay? It is a cover type design, so the cover comes off the diffuser, and this is actually the diffuser itself.
Oh, that's nice.
We made the opening larger, so it'd be easier to clean. You can replace the ultrasonic plate if you need to. Here is the fill line right here.
Oh, that's nice.
So we increase the water amount, so you have better diffusion. We have the air hole on the side, and we have a lid that couples to that in an orientation mode. On the bottom, we have the cord entry on the bottom, and we have no mode lights. So why did we do those two things? Because we didn't want it to look like a diffuser. We didn't want a cord coming out the back. We didn't want the red and green light pointing into the wall. Okay? We have two buttons for functionality, a power button and a light button. So you put water in it, you put the cover on. Okay, so it's off. You turn it on, you're in high mist mode, 5 hours. Every time you push the power button, you change the mode. You push the button again, low mist mode, 8 hours. I push the button again, intermittent mode, 10 hours. I push the button again, it's off. So to know what mode you're in, if you forget, just push the power button until it's off. And then you count. High, low, intermittent, off. And you pick the one you want. So I'm in high mode. The light button works independently of the power button. Every time I push, it comes on bright white. I push it, I got soft white. I push it again, I have candlelight. I push it again, I have solid color transition mode. And we even made that so as you transition between the colors, it's very soft and pleasing to the eye. It'll cycle through all the colors, or I could keep pushing it. Every time I push it, I can pick the color I want. Let's say I want green, I leave it there. Or I push it until it's off. The diffuser still works. So, just like the kids' diffusers, I could turn the diffuser off and leave the light on. So you could diffuse in your dining room, make it smell nice, get it in candlelight mode, turn the diffuser off, and then have dinner. Before production, we did lots of testing to make sure you had a high quality product. Part of that testing was taking a unit without water, and I would drop it off the side of my desk onto the floor, and I would continually do that and see what would happen. For instance, this part is a separate part. See how it's snapped on?
Yep.
So initially, that flew off. So I would make a change, and I didn't want that to happen until I got to the point that that wasn't happening. So we would do that kind of iteration on the design. Also, you guys have issues. Sometimes you put water in this little air hole by mistake, right? And then your diffuser doesn't work. So to help correct that, we put a coating on the PC board in case it got water on it. To test that coating, I cut holes in the side of the housing. I would take a syringe of oil and water while it's running, and I would squirt oil and water on the PC board and make sure it would still run with water on the board. By the time we were done testing, before production, we ended up testing 267 units, 4,700 cycles. Not hours, but cycles before production. And part of that testing was giving units like this one to users for user testing. And I would tell the user, I want 15 units. 15 units went out to users. I want you to try to damage it. I want you to abuse it. But I want you to record the data. Keep track of the oil, how many drops, what water, how long, what setting you had it, anything. Typically I'd get back 2 pages worth. Every line item is a new bucket test, so about 80 tests. One user decided he would do more than that. So on February 17th, he started, and 3 days ago, I took his unit from him. That is this unit. This unit has been tested 285 times with 10 drops of oil in every bucket, and not once did it ever not empty the bucket. This ultrasonic plate that's in this unit is the original one. So if you look at that, you will see initially in continuous mode, it gave you 5 hours. At the end, it's still giving me 5 hours.
Did he ever clean the plate?
This plate has not seen alcohol at all.
Wow.
So how did he get it to last like that? And this is a tip for you. When you diffuse, when you get down to that half teaspoon of oil water in the bottom, just take a kitchen towel, a soft kitchen towel, push it in, rotate it, dry it out. That's all that was done on this.
Well,
You don't let it dry out on its own. Then you have to get a kitchen towel and make it wet and really work at it, or get alcohol and really work at it, but it never gets back to the same. You don't want to take a brush and tickle it. You want to take a towel and really push on it and clean off
Say
the
that
stuff.
in the directions how to clean it like that. You know.
I think in the product guide it just said the rubbing alcohol part, not like.
I mean, eventually we say, alcohol, but if you wipe it out and not let it dry, you'll make it last. Yours will look like this. Okay. So with all of this testing, we feel that we're giving you a good product that solves all your issues that you've had, and because it's a cover type design, what did we do with the kids' covers? We made additional ones. So this cover, the skirt and the cover makes this full look, right? So if I come out with a rectangle design, you can change out this skirt with the 4 screws, put on the rectangle skirt and the new design, and you have a new look. Or you can buy a new unit that you don't have to undo the screws. But we will sell covers independently in the future. And so all of this for $64.
That's awesome.
And in a couple months, it'll be a starter kit.
It'll be what?
Starter kit.
Starter kit.
In the starter kit. Oh,
Yeah.